Mayoral Memo with Matho from Dubbo Regional Council.
On the phone with Dubbo Mayor Matthew Dickinson. Mr. Mayor, how are you this morning?
Yeah, good, thanks. I'm not sure if it's too late in the year, Matho, but Happy New Year. Is it too late in the year to say Happy New Year?
Oh, you can say whenever you want. People will just judge you, that's all.
Yeah, good, thanks. Okay, well, consider myself judged.
As always. Now, Mr. Mayor, we've, even starting off the year, things are happening in Dubbo especially, and as always, really, sport-wise, we seem to be just at the centre of the universe.
We do seem to be a bit like that, and a lot of different sporting organisations, regional or statewide sporting organisations, like to come to Dubbo, bring their various events to Dubbo in the school holidays because they find it very convenient to use Dubbo. The fields are close together, the ability to get accommodation, keep everything in a nice compact area. I often hear sports administrators telling me that if they try to run the same events in, say, a metropolitan area, parents would be travelling for half an hour between games and they'd be staying all over the place, so it's very difficult for them. But out here, it's absolutely fantastic. So this week, I've already been down to the under 14 state challenge for cricket boys and under 15 state challenge for girls and got to toss the coin. So I actually wouldn't like to face some of them. I watched some of them warming up there and they're only under 14s and under 15s, but it's truth, they look like they've got a bit of heat in their bowling
terrifying.
there. That's right.
Terrifying. No way.
No
way.
So I was quite happy to toss the coin, shake the boys' hands and then off they went. So that's fantastic. So that's all the best cricketers from across the state in those under 14s and under 15s there. I was looking at some future Australian players. I just didn't know which ones were going to be the future Australian players, but this is that pathway they've got. So they like it down there. Lady Cutler Oval, they were down using those fields. So they're all nice and close together. They can walk from one game to the next. They've got all the parents and all the players there in one group together. So that was fantastic. And then this weekend, we've got two major events on with our Barden Park athletics track there. That's an international standard athletics facility. That was opened, I think that was probably around 2014 we opened that, and that's been fantastic for a range of championships. But this weekend we've got country championships there, and that's not just juniors, that's country championships for all levels. Obviously, there mainly will be juniors there, but a whole range of different ages will be there. 2 days of competition there. We're doing the opening on Friday of that. So that's another great event there, and we'll have people from across the state. And then even with swimming, we've got regional championships happening this weekend. People from across the regions, not metro areas, but from across the regions will be travelling to Dubbo for regional championships there at the pool, at the aquatic centre. And so again, we'll have all these people from across all sorts of areas. And when they're here, one of the great things I like about it is they take advantage of being away from their home, being on holidays as such. I mean, they're obviously competing, but they're taking a bit of time out with the family as well. Parents will often come along with a couple of other kids, or they'll bring some family members along. Maybe grandparents like to come along, and they become tourists while they're here. They might do a bit of shopping, they stay at our accommodation facilities, they go out to restaurants. But I did the calculations just for the swimming, and we have this ratio for every one person that competes at an event, particularly a junior event, we find there's another 2.2 people that come along. I don't know how you get a 0.2 of a person along, but when you calculate the numbers out. So just for the swimming, we've got about 400 people participating in the swimming. We calculate that'll be over 2,000 bed nights with an average daily spend of $208. That's going to inject 450 grand into the economy just from that one carnival at the Aquatic Leisure Centre. So that's the sort of thing we're talking about, injection into the economy, exposure for Dubbo, exposure for all those different tourist attractions, the different facilities we've got, and those numbers just seem to keep growing. Touch footy next month, Matho. We've got 10,000 people that will hit Dubbo in February for a 4-day touch footy carnival. So these events just keep happening.
Yeah, you got to think about it in those type of things. Like you may not be into the sport, or you may think, it's junior and all the rest of it. But when you think of the economy-wise, and we are very much a tourist town, it's fantastic for the economy and keeping it very healthy.
Yeah, that's right. And it's interesting, employment-wise, our number 2 employer in Dubbo is retail. Now, when you get people coming along for tourist activities, for sporting activities, retail is something that people take advantage of while they're on holidays, while they're away from home. They've got that spare bit of time. They can take the time to go looking at the dresses or the shoes or the clothes or whatever it might be that they want to buy in your normal daily life, hustle and bustle of daily life, you don't always get the chance to do those sort of things. So it is a great opportunity for tourism, great opportunity for people to see Dubbo, to be exposed to Dubbo in a fairly relaxed environment. Even though there is competition there, they've usually got time. And the cricket administrators were telling me they try and get most of the games finished by around about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon to give people that time. I mean, it's from a heat perspective as well, but to also give people that time to actually go and enjoy the area while they're here.
Yeah, no, it's a boon for the town, and it's very well done. I'm glad we're getting behind it and encouraging these organisations to come here and do their thing. Matthew Dickerson, thank you so much for joining me today, and good start to 2023, and hopefully we'll have a great year.
Yeah, my pleasure, and best of luck this year flying solo.
Oh, thanks. Hopefully not too long, but we'll see how we go.
Thanks for that.
Mayoral Memo with Matthew Dickerson from Dubbo Regional Council.